Hello everyone, so today I am going to teach a lesson. So today this is the first class of Spanish, and so we are going to deal with the basics. So the lesson number 1, I name it as it is. So the lesson is going to be as follows. So the first word that we are going to deal with in this language is it is, and I'm going to tell you the translation of it is. So the direct translation of it is in Spanish, it translates into es. The translation is es. So now there are many similar common words what I am going to dictate you right now, and that is the word which is very much similar in Spanish and English. But these are the words you just have to add an extra e at the end, and you have to just mold the pronunciation a bit, and you are with that word in Spanish. So the first word is urgent. So in Spanish that is going to translate as urgente. Urgent is you just have to add an extra e at the end and you will have that word, and that word is going to be urgent is urgente. Urgente. Just add e, and the pronunciation of g in Spanish is h, like he. So urgent is going to be urgente. Important, it is going to be importante. Importante. And there is another word, different. So this word in Spanish, it is going to be diferente. So now we are going to do the direct translation of this sentence. It is important. So now in the first slide we have seen that the word it is, that stands for es in Spanish, and for the word important is importante. So the full translation of this sentence, it is important, that is going to be es importante. Now we are going to deal with this word, it's urgent. So the translation of it is, that is going to be es, and for urgent that is going to be urgente. So it is urgent. It is going in Spanish, it is going to be es urgente. Now the word it is different. So it is, the word stands for it is es, and for different it is diferente. Now we are going to deal with combined sentences, and the word in Spanish that stands for and is e. We are going to write y, but we are going to pronounce it as e. So the word for it is es, important is importante, and e, urgent, urgente. It is, now we are going to deal with this sentence, it is important and different. So the word for it is es, important is importante, and is y, different is diferente. So now we have a new word that is most common. Good, it is a word that is most commonly used in a language. So we are going to deal with these kind of words like good or bad. So first we will deal with these sentences. So the word that stands for it is, we have already seen, that is es. And for good, the word is bueno. You might have heard a word born, that is from the Latin root. So you can relate that from Latin, and you can remember this as bueno. Like bon is the word that has been derived from Latin, and you can remember that word in this slide like this also. And the word for good is bueno. Now it is bad. So the word for bad is malo. Malo. So the full translation of this sentence is it is bad. So the word stands for it is es malo. Malo. Now we are going to deal with the los animales. Los animales, as the word suggests, that the animals. So if you are going to see into this, los animales, so the word for the cat is el gato. El gato. For dog, it's perro. Perro. For tortoise, it's la tortuga. La tortuga. So when we have la in front of any word, so la denotes the feminine form of a word, and el, that denotes the masculine form of a word. So the another hint what you will get, you will be able to find out that how it is going to be, the word is masculine or feminine. So just look at the end of each word. If it's end in a, then that word, the most probable, like 99% of that word, chance of that word of being a feminine. And if the word ends in o, then the 95 to 99% of that word falling in the category of the masculine. There is a chance of falling these words. So this is the thing. So now there is another word for fish is el pez. El pez. So it's a masculine word. Again, the word for hen is la gallina, that is feminine. La gallina. For pig, it's el cerdo. El cerdo, that is masculine. La vaca. La vaca. And for horse is el caballo. El caballo. So that's all for this lesson. Now we are going to, in the next lesson, we will memorize each and every name of the animals and we will practice that. So until then,